Jeff Loebs and Tim Sale's Batman The Long Halloween. Yeah. I want to say this is a long book. I mean, look at this. Look how thick that is. That is thick, my friend. But this is just an awesome book. It is a big mystery book. Let me break it down for you. Whoa, perfect timing. On a Halloween one night, one of the mob bosses is killed. Or, I don't even think he's a mob boss. I think he's just a son of a wife of a mob boss. And, before that, Commissioner Gordon, Batman, and Harvey Dent decide we're going to take down this crime boss, the Roman, Carmine Falcone. And, you go through this entire book wondering, okay, and back to, oh, I gotta go back to that image. Where is it? Oh, come on, we had it. It was the first image I went to. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, I'll just tell you about it. Like, someone kills someone, and then, it happens on Halloween. And then he kills someone the next holiday. And then the killer kills someone on the next, and the next. And Batman's trying to find out who this killer is. Who the killer is now randomly known as Holiday. And you're trying to find out who the Holiday killer is, while also trying to take down the Roman. It also has this creepy guy known as Calendar Man who's trying to help him out, and he knows, for somehow he knows, or he's just like, he thinks he knows, but he's creepy too, and the Joker's in this. And well, a lot of the villains are in this for the most part. I mean, like, there's a lot of criminal appearances. Well, this basically goes to the creation of Two-Face. So, yeah, Two-Face right there. Harvey Dent in it is just the district attorney, then he goes through all the Two-Face. And Catwoman's in it, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow. Yeah, I don't think the Penguin's largely in this, but he's in it. Penguin, and the Mad Hatter, Solomon Grundy, and of course the Joker, and Two-Face. So yeah, this book is like, once you finally think you know who the Holiday killer was, the end throws you a curveball, and you're like, what? What? I did not see that coming. This book and its sequel, Dark Victory, I just find that just basically just makes this longer. They are both great detective books. So this book is definitely number 2 because it's Batman's detective side all the way, and he's just trying to find out what the heck is going on. So now you guys are like, okay, we know what. Well, the Bat fans are like, all right then, we know what number 1 is. We know it. Everyone else is like, oh, I haven't even heard of half of these. I just clicked on this because I'm getting to know Batman because I saw The Dark Knight and I'm starting to get into comics. I'm wondering which ones would be good. Alright, well, for number 1, for those of you who are comic fans, should be a no-brainer. A lot of people will probably disagree with me, but yeah, it's number 1. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Now, as we saw on number 9 on my list, the Batman Strikes Again was on there. But The Dark Knight Returns was the big hit. It was the big one. This book is crazy. Basically, it starts off with, like, first it starts off actually with a report by Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, James Olsen, as he's referred to on this. Jimmy Olsen is like, you know, whatever happened to all of our superheroes? You know, what happened to the scary one, you know? He just had to retire since he was the only one actually getting old. And it starts out with, like, Bruce Wayne almost dies, and then in a car accident, and then him and Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon in this knows he's Batman. And he hasn't been Batman for a while. He's retired. And, he's feeling rather hopeless, and it starts out with, Harvey Dent, Two-Face, is, like, reformed, and he doesn't have the scars anymore, and he's all good, and he's not a criminal anymore. And it starts out with Batman's flashbacks and stuff, and then Batman's like, ugh. What's weird here is, like, Batman talks to himself, Bruce Wayne, like he's possessed, you know. It's like, the time has come. You know it in your soul, for I am your soul, you cannot escape me. That almost sounds like Dual Identity from Harvey Dent. And so another bat comes crashing in his window, you know, another omen. And what do you know? Batman is back. First he saves this girl, Carrie Kelly, from this stuff, and a whole bunch of stuff happens, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, Batman's back!" And he starts all these people chasing away. I love this because one of the guys in the squad is like he's a veteran, so he knows what's going on. And he's like, Batman's like, "These men are mine," and he's like, "You heard the man." And the other guy's like a rookie, like, "What? He's not even a cop. We don't listen to him." So he goes in there, and Batman's trying to save it, everyone, but he takes everyone down. And then the guy's like, "Hey, you freed up!" Batman's like, oh, "Stupid idiot kid." Throws the battery, knocks his gun out of his hand. He's like, "The rookie's safe for 5 seconds. It'll take him to find his pistol." And Batman's like, "You're under arrest, mister. You crippled that man." He's young. He'll walk again. And it's like, and then it's like the people. This guy now thinks, "Hey, well." Then it goes. Oh no, sorry. Then it goes from a TV point where some people are like, "Hey, Batman's good for the public." He's like, "No, Batman's a vigilante. We can't have that. We're not communists." It's like, yeah, that's not the point. And he's like, "Yeah, but this is a democracy, blah, blah, blah." And this happens throughout the entire thing with this girl, Lana Lane, defending him and stuff. Okay, my camera battery died, but I'm ready to continue going. Okay, as I think I was starting to say, there's a new gang in town of the mutants, and they're like taking over the city. With this one like really, oh yeah, Batman first takes down Harvey, and then he goes after the mutant gang. Meanwhile, that girl back there, like Carrie Kelly, she's like, "Hey, I want to be Robin." So she goes, and oh, isn't that a weird Batmobile? I mean, a tank. And he's just like kicking all their butts, and then he goes down to fight the mutant leader, and the mutant leader actually takes him down because, you know, Batman's like old. Mutant leader's young and super strong, sort of thing. And Batman only wins because he throws in like some knockout gas on him. And then the girl, Robin, gets him, and then the president tells Superman, "Hey, I'd appreciate it if you just calm your old friend down for me, because we don't really want that in our town, or our country, because we're a democracy." So Batman heals up, and a bunch of stuff, then he takes down the mutant leader, and such a cool fight, because like, since everyone's like that, there's a quick line. He's like, not a quick line, I mean a great line. He's fighting him, he's like, "You don't get it, boy. This isn't a mud hole. It's an operating table. And I'm the surgeon. Something tells me to stop at the leg. I don't listen to it." Basically breaks every bone in his body just so he'll never be able to hurt anyone again. And basically, yeah, then after that, he's with Robin and stuff, and then people are gonna release the Joker because, like, since it worked so well with Harvey Dent, let's do it with the Joker. He hasn't done anything in years. The Joker, since Batman wasn't around, oh yeah, and since Commissioner Gordon's now retired, there's a new commissioner, and she's like, "I'm gonna take down Batman, so everything I go against." And so they okay, I'm not gonna tell you the entire story, but basically they go through it all, and there's a missile, and it blacks out everything, and then Batman's like, "Hey, I'm gonna take down, I'm gonna control this city, keep everyone safe." So all the mutants that were part of the mutant gang, they now are under Batman's command, and so they control the city, so no one gets hurt. And then Superman almost dies by a nuclear missile. Who knew? But yeah, but everyone's like, "Hey, I wasn't doing anything. Alright," and yet I got hassled when the guy's like, "Hey, I just tried to defend myself," and he had a gun, was trying to steal something or something like that. And so President asked Superman, "Take down Batman for me." And then he's like, "Where?" And he's like, "Crime Alley, where my parents were killed." And so they have a sweet fight, okay? Let's just say a sweet fight. They go on, bam, bam. This is the world's greatest superheroes fighting each other. And then boom, boom, boom. And there's another great line. I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you. Then his heart goes